and Tristan Bathias. If I'm butchering that name, please come and tell us up here at the booth for the name pronunciation, the 29T. Colton Ramson and Nikki Gray. Your field here, so we got them bunched back up. And looks like green this time by off of turn number 4, Cody.
And that green flag is out. Anthony Allman's going to lead him down here. There goes Kyle Reed with a great start. He split the difference. He's going to lead him down into 1 and 2. Gilbert Aldape behind him, moving past Allman. They are 2 wide. They're starting to settle back out now for your lead. 3 wide back there throughout the pack for that 3rd place spot, with right now Kyle Reed being your leader for lap number 1. Aldape underneath of him going through 1 and 2, Scotty.
As it'll be Reed hitting the high side, pushes up the track, and Aldape, the low line, found the race lead. Now off at turn number 2, Kyle Reed will follow in his tire tracks. How about that 29T, Cody? He's working the inside line, and he's challenging for that 2nd spot. Way to the inside is Tristan Belthias. As Aldape Belthias now will get that 2nd place spot now off turn number 2, slightly over the 38S of Kyle Reed. Coming into turns 3 and 4, Vermillion Ramson also putting up a battle back there.
But right now, your leader is Gilbert Aldape with I think Baltushis, maybe? I don't know. Kyle Reed, again, if you know the correct pronunciation, I apologize. Go ahead and message me or Scotty if you're watching from home. But right now, Aldape is your leader with 2 to go.
Aldape looking strong here in this Heat Race 7G machine. Couple of feature wins here at the new Raceway Park as he finds himself out in lead. 29T is a coming as Aldape way up the track as he takes the white flag. This is going to be an interesting battle here coming out on the final lap, Cody. 2019 Belthias now off turn number 2, still in 2nd, but right on the back bumper of the 7G into turns 3 and 4. Oh, he drives it in deep. Aldape way up the hill, coming to the line. It's going to be Gilbert Aldape will take home the heat race win. Belthias in that 2nd place spot. Kyle Reed, Colton Ramson, your top 4. Derek Familia, your top 5.
Looks like we do have another car out there. Black taped 51 on that blue and white machine at the back. I'm going to guess that is Jake Walding. It is. Per the live timing, we have the 51 of Jake Walding out there. Larry Wilkerson is eyeballing them. They are creeping that harness, and that's rumbled. We are green flag racing the 442 of Mike Vogt and Nathan Record leading them down into 1 and 2 at this point. Right now, Vogt will have the lead coming out of 2. They're starting to file single file. Here comes Jordan Runge to the field. He's moving up into that 4th place spot. Jake Walding right behind him, battling for 5th right now. But your leader still the 442 of Mike Vogt.
Mike Vogt with a race lead, the 442 car. Dorsey Racing, Cookies Barbecue Sauce 442 out with a strong lead. Nathan Recker right behind him, but we've got yellow as it looks like we got a tire rolling through the infield there. Cody.
Tire, right down there by the tech area.
And we got debris out on the track as well.
That's debris. That looks like a bumper cover.
That does look like a bumper cover.
You know, I always kind of wondered what's going through Larry's head as he's watching him go down the back straightaway.
I don't even know if I want to know.
I'm pretty sure even if I did know, it'd sound like a lot like the Charlie Brown teacher. Wah, 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 wah.
I'll let you tell him that as we come back to green here in our Sport Compacts Heat Race number 2, brought to you by M&T Motorsports. Mike Vogt with a great restart in the 442 car. Nathan Recker tries the inside as single file. Taylor Brown on the gas as well, and Jordan Runge, your top 4, break away from the rest of the field. Vogt setting sail a little bit, it looks like here, as we complete another lap. Taylor Brown now on the move, Cody.
Taylor Brown's looking to see if he can't get past that 24R of Recker going down into 1 and 2. Looks like they could have come so close, they could have touched, but they're side by side down the back straightaway as they move past the lap traffic car there. Still battling for that spot. Give it to Taylor Brown coming out of turn 4, but your leader still Mike Vogt.
Taylor Brown, like you said, Cody, runner up last week. Big brother Connor Brown getting the win. Now up to second here, trying to run down the 442 of Mike Vogt. Wrecker back to third. Oh, a little bit of smoke out of the Wrecker machine there. Jordan Runge now trying to catch back bumper of the 24Rs that come into turns 1 and 2.
They are starting to get spread out. Oh, Taylor Brown off the pace. That's going to allow Nathan Wrecker and Runge to pull up side by side. There goes Taylor Brown once again. He's back moving. So he's going to battle and get back past Wrecker, but they're still side by side, almost 3 wide. Looking to make it 3 wide from Runge. They're going to separate out just a little bit. Taylor Brown's going to have your second place spot coming out of turn 2, but they are still all right there as Mike Vogt will pick up your heat race win, followed by Taylor Brown in second. Runge sliding past Wrecker for third, Wrecker for fourth, and Richard Gray looks like he's puffing some smoke coming out of it, but he will round out your top 5.
I saw a little bit of it too there, Cody, and yeah, so.
Is it too late to change my fantasy picks?
Yes, it would be.
Darn it. I can't lose the Scotty.
Well, you know, that has, you know, nothing will keep Connor out of a car here as we are going green, and a lot of smoke out of that 35X on the start here. But we had him almost 3 wide there for a split second. Off into turns 1 and 2. Now off at turn number 2. Cullen Gossage will slip back to that second place spot. Here comes Trent Reed in the bottom now in that 28 car. That car's got a handful of wins already as Dalton Woodall puts up a battle almost 4 wide now on the front stretch, Cody.
Right now, your leader, the 72 of Doug Vermilya. He's trying to gain some distance, but that 28 of Trent Reed sitting in second, coming from a little bit further back in the pack. He's looking to see if he can't gain some ground on Vermilya with the 35X of Connor Brown sitting in third.
Third place runner Connor Brown, last week's feature winner. As Vermilya with your race lead, still breaking away from Trent Reed in the 28R. Connor Brown now up to the back bumper of the 28R. Gage Riesdorf, your top 4, sitting all by his lonesome. Then back to the 21 Emma Colin Gossage as we're halfway down, halfway to go.
Coming out of turn 2 right now, Connor Brown looks like he drifted up just a little bit, bobbled, lost a little bit of that momentum trying to catch Trent Reed in that second place spot, but he's coming back down. 2 to go right now is out for your leader, Doug Vermilya.
As Connor Brown pulls to the back bumper of that 28R of Trent Reed. That's going to be a battle coming, I believe, now on the white flag lap, Cody, as Vermilya has set sail in that 72 machine, as they'll take the white flag this time by Reed, still in that second place spot. But if you know Connor Brown, he's going to go down fighting as he slips way up the track. Vermilya now down the backstretch into turn 3 for the final time.
Vermilya is going to be your heat race winner coming out of turn 4 with the 28R. Trent Reed in second, Connor Brown in third, Gage Riesdorf in fourth, and Dalton Woodall rounds out your top 5.
Well, then I stand corrected. Excuse me.
See, Scotty doesn't know.
My race pass is a wonderful thing.
It is. Now, if we could,
and I have it right in front of me too, and I didn't even.
If we could read now, awfully bold of you to assume that we can read. All right, lineup is good. We are green flag racing. Derek Vermilya going to hustle him down into turns 1. Here comes Jake Walding, though, on the outside. He's going to move up past Allman coming out of turn 2. He'll take over that second place spot. Sets his sights on the 10V of Derek Vermilya in the first place spot right now. Vermilya is going to be your leader coming out of turn 4. Walding on his tail, though, seeing hustling that high side. He's got that momentum built up, seeing if he can't get around him. Vermilya still your leader. Little bit of shot in shorts there by Walding. Walding falls back just a little bit, but he's still there. They're coming up on the lap traffic car of Chris Riesdorf. They're going to navigate past him. Walding by a nose will be your leader.
And loses another tire as it hits the outside retaining wall.
He pulled the center right out of that one.
Yes, he did, as you picked a fine time to leave me loose wheel. As never good when the wheel beats you through the corner there, Cody.
I almost feel like Happy Gilmore right now. The club went further than the ball.
with your race lead. Anthony Ullman to the inside, Cullen Gossage to the outside, Levi Volkert, Dalton Woodle, Chris Riesdorf, and I believe Nikki Gray.
And we are back. Green flag racing. Derek Vermillion with your lead. Here comes Anthony Ullman in that second place spot right now. Cullen Gossage falls back into third. Levi Volker in fourth. Dalton Woodle in fifth. And they are spread out pretty well throughout the field right now. Derek Vermillion, your leader. Anthony Ullman in second. We're going to see if Cullen Gossage or Levi Volker can catch back up for that second place spot, as Cullen Gossage has a run coming out of two, but not quite enough. Only pulls within about a card length. Right now, your leader coming out of four is Derek Vermillion.
Derek Vermillion indeed, and the 10V machine setting the pace here as Ullman sits in that second place spot, new to the class and new to racing in that 11C car. Holds on to your second place now. Area code 712, Levi Volkert had pulled up right alongside Cullen Gossage for a second there, then got out of it to avoid contact. As we are still green, Anthony Ullman doing great here in this B feature as they work through 1 and 2. Volker and Dalton Woodle out there at the back of the pack with Chris Riesdorf and Nikki Gray.
Pretty well spread out. Green flag in the air, 2 to go for Derek Vermillion. Anthony Ullman in second. Cullen Gossage in third. Not much movement. Here comes Dalton Woodle underneath of Levi Volkert, moving into that fourth place spot. And he's got his sights set on Cullen Gossage now for third. Dalton Woodle, newcomer to this class, definitely pushing the bar, trying to get better and better each and every week. Oh, he has to swerve to avoid the lap traffic car. Levi Volkert pulls back up, but checkered flag is out for Derek Vermillion. Second place is Anthony Ullman. Third place, Cullen Gossage. Fourth is Dalton Woodle. And rounding out your top five, Levi Volkert.
So I stand corrected, ladies and gentlemen. This time is your parade and wave. Get on up and wave to the drivers as they're about to put a show on for you here tonight. Our first A feature of the night. And we have a giveaway here as well, Cody. We have a t-shirt here for the 442 of Mike Vogt. To win said t-shirt, you must answer a question correctly. We will tell you what that question is here shortly as we are about to go green here off of turn number 4. Nathan Recker and Gage Riesdorf will lead them. As green flag is out, we're underway. 3 wide right off the start into turns 1 and 2. Mike Vogt, the 442 car, way up on the high side of the racetrack, looking for that momentum. Gage Riesdorf through the middle as Recker down low. 3 wide for the race lead. Aldape in there as well. So is Doug Vermillion for your top 5. Well, Mike Vogt's going to lead lap number 1.
Aldape is trying to look underneath Riesdorf for that second place spot right now. They're 3 wide behind him for fourth with Recker, Vermillion, and the 35X of Connor Brown. Riesdorf gets up there a little bit high. They're 4 wide right now coming out of turn 4. Connor Brown into Vermillion. They separate out just a little bit and they keep everything going. There's still 3 wide throughout the back of the pack as Mike Vogt, the 442, is your leader coming out of turn number 4.
Boy, the Hornets' Nest is a swarming tonight, Cody, as Mike Vogt still your race leader. Aldape up to that second place spot as Connor Brown and Gage Riesdorf do battle now side by side for that third and fourth place spot, as it is Matthias and Doug Vermillion sitting right behind them side by side. Almost 3 wide. Oh, wow. Drove it in deep. Was a 29 car as Connor Brown gets around now. Gage Riesdorf for that third place spot.
Right now, the battle on the track is for your fourth place spot between Vermillion and Riesdorf. As Riesdorf up high, Vermillion drives it in down low. They're going to try to navigate past the lap traffic car. They're almost 3 wide back there for that third and fourth place spots. Right now, they are 4 wide with the lap traffic car. They're 3 wide now coming out of turn number 2 with Taylor Brown in the middle. But your leader's still Mike Vogt, halfway down, halfway home.
Halfway down, halfway home indeed. Oh, car sideways. Gage Reesdorf. Oh, look out, look out, look out. Oh, contact. Contact coming out as Gage Reesdorf around in turns 3 and 4 and on the front stretch here. In the lead, Connor Brown on the inside. Gilbert Aldape to the outside. Then we got 29 car of Bathias, I believe it is the name. I'm not quite sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, anybody, please. Trent Reed to his outside. Kyle Reed, Jordan Runge, Taylor Brown, Derek Vermilia, Dalton Woodle, and Anthony Allman and Nicky Gray as we go back to green flag racing.
Mike Vogt, your leader right now. They're almost 3 wide again coming out of turn 2 for that second place spot. They're starting to fan out a little bit. Connor Brown now in that second. 4 wide coming out of 4. 3 wide back now. But Connor Brown in second, still 3 wide for that third place spot with Aldape, Trent Reed, and the 29 car.
Batusius Bathias will get corrected one of these times, Cody. As 3 wide once again. A caution coming out, though. Looks like Derek Vermilia, the 10V car, stalled. And Cody, I really can't tell from here, but I'm wondering if that 10V lost a wheel by the way that our right front is sitting.
It is hard to tell, even with the Advantage Racing TV camera. It's a little hard to tell, but it does look a little squatty on that front.
Does a little bit here as he sits in the middle of the track, so they'll shuffle the cars through here.
And there is the tire being carried back by MedStar. He tore the center out as well. Same thing Jake Walding did in the heat race and in the B feature.
As we are about to go back green here for IMCA Motorsports Sport Compacts. And Cody, they did double up for this restart here, so we are back to green. Mike Vogt with the race lead. Connor Brown in second. Trent Reed looking to look under Gilbert Aldape. Jordan Runge and Bathias out there doing battle as well. Trent Reed down to the way bottom side of the racetrack. Aldape way up on the high side. As Mike Vogt still your race leader. Connor Brown trying to track him down though.
Right now, Mike Vogt in that lead, being under attack by Connor Brown, last week's feature winner. He's trying to make it 2 for 2 on the season, but Mike Vogt desperately holding on, clinging to it. Right now, Aldape and Reed still side by side. Runge moving up through the field as well. As we'll go through Bathias is back there right now in that 5th place spot. But right now, your leader still the 442 of Mike Vogt with 2 to go.
2 laps to go. Green flag high in the air from flagman Larry Wilkinson. As Mike Vogt still with the race lead. Aldape was on the back bumper of the 35X car for a split second off turn number 2. As we working through 3 and 4 now. Oh, Mike Vogt slides way up the racetrack. Oh, hang on, buddy. Connor Brown to the inside. Too close to call at the line. As we working on turns 1 and 2, it is Connor Brown taking the lead over now as he slides across the nose the 442 of Mike Vogt. Into turns number 3 and 4. Vogt down to the bottom side of the racetrack, trying to pull a slider, cannot do so. It's going to be close to the line here. Give it to Mike Vogt at the line. Wow.
Almost 3 wide for that win coming out of the corner. Give it to Vogt.
Lost the lead coming off of 4 to the white flag. Connor Brown then got the lead in 1 and 2. Mike Vogt stuck her in 3 and 4, and he got the win in the 442 machine. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Wow.